Hello, welcome to this brief video demonstration on migrating your Windows Zerto Cloud Appliance or ZCA to the Linux ZCA. This video will cover the information you need to start the migration and where to get it. It will show you how to move the newly deployed Linux ZCA to the resource group currently hosting the Windows ZCA. Then we'll see how to execute some critical networking scripts before running the migration utility and providing some final post-migration recommendations. Before you get started, please be sure to scan the QR code to take you to help.zerto.com to gather the complete list of prerequisites. The first thing you will need to note is the private IPv4 address of your newly deployed Linux ZCA. Next, the same for your Windows ZCA. Not shown here, but you should also have a third IP address ready for temporary use during the migration. Lastly, you will want to note the subscription ID of the Microsoft Azure subscription you are migrating the Linux ZCA into. Now we will move the Linux ZCA from its current resource group into the same one as our Windows ZCA. Select all resources from the current Linux ZCA resource group from the top, click Move, then move to another resource group. From the drop-down menu, select the resource group. Click Next. Wait for validation status to say Successful, then click Next. Lastly, check the box at the bottom and click Move. After the resources have moved, open the Microsoft Azure Cloud Shell. Be sure you are running in Bash. You will then input the following commands as referenced on help.zerto.com. The first command will ensure that you are in the proper subscription. Be sure to paste the subscription ID gathered earlier. Next, enter the following command to get a bash script which you will execute to reassign NICs between the Windows and Linux ZCAs. Running the next command simply elevates the privileges of that bash script so it can run successfully. Lastly, paste in the final command to run the script. Be sure to change the respective IP addresses instead of the placeholders with the ones gathered earlier. After updating, run the command and wait for the process to complete. RDP into the Windows ZCA using the new IP address it has been associated with, and run the Migration Utility Tool application. Click README and be sure to note the help.zerto.com page that pops up. Returning to the Zerto Migration Utility Wizard, enter the IP address, admin username, and admin password for the Linux ZCA. Click Validate SSH connectivity. Once confirmed, click Next. From the summary screen, click Migrate. On the migration completed screen, note the red exclamation notice at the bottom. This reminds users to just delete the old Windows ZCA in Microsoft Azure and to not perform any uninstall operations from the virtual machine. We will show you how to do so now. Click Close on the prompt and head back over to your Microsoft Azure Cloud Console. From the virtual machine screen from the Microsoft Azure Cloud Console, you should note that the Linux ZCA is now fully moved over to your active resource group. Click on the old Windows ZCA and click Delete. Check the box next to Apply Force Delete and the boxes under the header Delete with VM to delete any remaining OS disk and network interfaces attached. Check the box at the bottom and click Delete.